Hello and welcome to our final lesson of the OneNote Wonders Microsoft Minis lessons. This is part number 5. I hope that you've had a fantastic week so far. I hope that you've enjoyed part 1, 2, 3 and 4 and that you are ready for part 5. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We've had so much fun. My name is Niall and today we're going to learn how you can use the incredible maths function within OneNote to support you to answer your questions, to show you how to answer questions, and to create some extra practice quizzes as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I will look forward to seeing you in just 2 seconds on the big screen. I'll see you there. Hello, so here we are on Office 365. And we're going to go to the N for OneNote on the left hand side, and we're then going to go to My Skills and Your Journey, the notebook that we have been using all this week, okay? So here I am in maths, okay? And so today we are going to be learning how to use the incredible maths functions that we've got here on OneNote. So I'm going to go to multiplication, and you will see here that we've got our blank space. So let's start by typing in our sum. You can just type it in with your keyboard, or you can draw it in. If you've got a touch screen, you can use your finger. If not, you can use your touchpad or you can use a mouse. That's what I'm going to be using today. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to go to draw. Okay, and I'm then going to go to what colour pen? Will we go for the black pen? And let's make it nice and thick. Okay, so it's easy for you to see on the big screens. So I'm going to go to draw, black pen. There we go. And I'm going to draw the sum 4 times 6 equals. Okay? Now I could answer that sum myself. I absolutely know the answer already, but I just want to double check. Okay, this isn't a tool to give you all the answers. This is a checking tool, okay, to make sure that you understand the mathematical problems and steps that are going on in the background to help you to understand the maths. Okay, so we are going to see up at the top we've got the option for math has appeared. So I'm going to click on math, and it tells you what you can do. So the first thing is you can write your equation in ink, or you can type using a keyboard. Then you're going to select your equation, and then you're going to click on the math button. Now we know that we say maths here in Scotland, but the Microsoft is an American company, so they say math, okay? Doesn't matter. It's got some examples as well of what you can do, and you can use kind of higher, maybe like high school stuff. You can solve for X and use equations. You've got graphs, you've got verify, but we are going to use it today to check our learning. So I'm going to click on that X. I'm then going to click on the box, the highlight tool, okay, marquee select, and I'm going to, oh no, I've put a dot there, let's hope it works. I'm going to select all of that text in there. Let's get rid of this dot first, because I think that's going to be a problem. Okay, let's try that again. Let's highlight. Okay, and now I'm going to click on math. Okay, and now look, it noticed it, it read it, 4 times 6 equals. So what can I do? Well, the first thing I can do is I can change my handwriting into actual numbers and text, okay? So I'm going to click ink to math, and you'll see that my handwriting disappears and it gets replaced with actual text. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and boop! 4 times 6, and there we go. So now if I'm needing to edit that or change that, I can go to the home and I can make it bigger so that everyone can see. Or not. Let's try that again. Come on, Niall. Draw. Let's try that. Use the pen tool this time. Home. Why is it not going bigger? What am I doing wrong there? If you know the answer, shout it out. Don't know why it's not going bigger, but that's fine. We'll ignore it just now, okay? So we can then select an action. So do we want to evaluate? So that means, do we want to answer this sum? Do we want to use factors? Do we want to round it up or down? Do we want to put in the floor or ceilings? We want to evaluate this sum. Okay, so I'm going to hit evaluate, and now we know that 4 times 6 equals 24. That was the number that I had in my head previously, therefore I was correct. We can then show the steps as well. So what are the solution steps? Well, it tells us what to do. Multiply 4 and 6 to get 24. It tells us what to do, and we can use the immersive reader to listen to the steps. You ready?
Solution steps. Multiply 4 and 6 to get 24. 24.
Fantastic. Okay, and look, the immersive reader has been set up using the settings that I had from last time. You all got a chance to set up your settings for immersive reader already too, so it should stay the same. Let's go back now. Okay, so now that we have answered these questions, why don't we generate a practice quiz? Now that's just pushed over to the side there, but that's fine. Sometimes it hides over on the side. We're going to click generate a practice quiz. Okay, so when I click on this, it's going to give you some questions that are kind of similar to the question that you have asked about. So it says here, generate a practice quiz with similar maths problems in Microsoft Forms and add it to this page. So the first thing we're going to need to do is sign in. So I'm going to sign in really quickly with my account to Microsoft Forms. Okay. Now I can change the number of questions if I want. Let's say I want 10 questions for my maths quiz, and I can hit generate quiz, and boom, I've got more questions for me to answer on that topic. So this is great. If you're getting stuck on something, then you can use the generate a quiz to give you more questions to get more practice. Maybe you're also a really quick finisher in your class. You can generate a quiz to keep you going, to give you more questions to answer. So, hi Niall, when you submit this form, the owner will see your full name and email address. That's fine. So evaluate. 7 times 2, we know that that's 14. Again, we can use the immersive reader if we're needing help to read that out. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4, well, I'm going to put in a wrong answer on purpose to see what happens, okay? So 2 times 4, let's put 10. 4 times 5, we're going to put, again, let's put a wrong answer. Let's go for 7. 8 times 8, 23. Let's go for wrong answers in here. It doesn't really matter what I'm going to put in. That's the correct answer. 6 is 36. 6 times 2 is 12. And 3 times 5 is 15. I'm just doing that really quickly to show you, okay? I'm then going to hit submit. And now I can see the results. It actually marks the work for me. So I can hit view results. And look, it will actually tell me my score. I got 60% correct. Amazing. And I can see, it's a bit hard for me to see against the white, but in the background it's going to tell me if I've got any sums incorrect. So I can see there's red and there's a big cross up there, so I know I did not get that sum correct. I can go back and I can edit my answer if I'm needing to later on, or I can generate another practice quiz using that sum. So 2 times 4, I got that one wrong. So what I'm going to do is, I found that one a wee bit tricky, so let's go back to draw. And let's draw in that sum. So 2 times 4, 2 times 4 equals, oh, it was a bit of a bad equals there now. Go, and we're going to highlight, the sums, go to math, and let's find out what the correct answer is. Select an action, evaluate. 8. Oh, the answer was 8. The answer was 8. And now I can generate another practice quiz based on that question, and I can get more practice answering similar questions. Okay, so what do I want you to do today? Well, the first thing I want you to do is to go into OneNote and open up your notebook. The second thing I want you to do is to go to Maths, and you can choose any maths questions that you like. They could be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And I want you to come up with a very simple maths question. So let's go for a black pen there, and we're going to go for 3, oh, divide. Oh, let's go back. There's the undo tool if you need it. 3 divided by 1 equals. Okay, there's my easy division question. And I can then highlight that, and I can evaluate that in math. Okay, 3 divided by 1 equals, evaluate 3, and I can generate a practice quiz. Okay, so that's what I want you to do today, is to open up your OneNote notebook, go to any of the math sections that you've already created, come up with a question, doesn't have to be too hard, and use the math tool to evaluate that and then to generate a practice quiz. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do that now. On you go. Amazing work, everyone. Well done. Thank you so much for joining us for our final of the OneNote Wonders. This has been part 5 of our Microsoft Minis lessons. Thank you again so much for joining us. I have had a fantastic day and a fantastic week. Remember to pick up your certificate, follow the QR code at the end of the video, or ask your teacher to type in the link that appears as well. Thank you again so much for joining us. My name is Niall, and I will see you all hopefully soon on another session. I'll see you then. Bye.